Welcome to Demon Cuts, the series where I revisit the albums that shaped me, saved me, or shoved me back into the fight. Every episode is a page ripped straight out of this survival and sobriety war journal I'm writing in real time. And it's the soundtrack that's helped me claw my way back. And this week, we're stepping into the toxic neon glow of Mötley Crüe's Dr. Feelgood, the record that showed the world what resurrection actually sounds like. Welcome to the Demon Cuts. No polish, no mercy, just truth. Now, some albums don't just play. They wake the dead. And Dr. Feelgood, that's the sound of a band crawling out of a coffin and swinging on every demon that tried to bury them. This is the album that came out right after Nikki Sixx literally died from a heroin overdose. He flatlined in the back of an ambulance. And the driver, who just happened to be a Mötley Crüe fan, gave him a double dose of adrenaline to save his life. Now, Nikki got brought back from the dead, and he walked into the studio furious, sober, and laser focused. Sounds like someone else I know this year, right? This wasn't a comeback. It was a resurrection with a guitar in its hand. This is the tightest, cleanest, most disciplined Mötley Crüe ever sounded. Bob Rock took 4 chaotic maniacs and turned them into a machine. And the world noticed, because this is their only #1 album. Over 6 million sold in the US alone, the biggest tour of their entire career. It's the Crüe at their absolute peak. And after the tour, the machine blew apart. By 92, Vince Neil was gone. They had climbed to the summit and then fell through the clouds. Yes, Dr. Feelgood earned 2 Grammy nominations and lost to Living Colour. Incredible band. I got massive respect for them, but come on, this album was a monster. The Crüe did win Best Hard Rock Metal Performance at the American Music Awards, however, because even when the Grammys sleep, the fans don't. Now, my cuts above and the bullet that missed. Track 1, Dr. Feelgood. That bass line is filthy. The groove, the swagger, the stomp. Mixed riff is massive. Tommy swings like a wrecking ball, and Bob Rock somehow builds a skyscraper behind them. This is peak Crüe. Now, everybody loves Kickstart My Heart. It's pure adrenaline. It's just like the 2 shots that saved the man who shouldn't be alive. Nikki wrote this song after being revived. One of the greatest riffs of the era. It's built to move blood. Rattlesnake Shake is the most underrated groove on the album. It's got a bar fight swing, Aerosmith swagger, and pure Crüe dirt. It's a filthy good time that deserved more spotlight. The Same Old Situation was a straight up arena anthem, massive backing vocals. It's the Crüe at their most fun and high energy. This is the soundtrack to every loud summer night of the 80s. And Without You, their most emotionally mature ballad, beautifully arranged. It's about Tommy and Heather Locklear at the time. And Vince delivers one of his strongest vocal takes ever. The band shows surprising restraint, and this song holds up way better than people remember. My favorite off the album is Don't Go Away Mad, Just Go Away. It may be my favorite Mötley Crüe song. It's one of the greatest sarcastic breakup anthems ever written. Catchy, clever, sunny, but sharp like the knives that try to kill me. Sometimes the cleanest way to end a war is don't go away mad, just go away. Now, the secret weapon on this album were the guest appearances. People forget that this album is stacked with heavy hitters. Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, Canada's own Bryan Adams. This album was recorded in Vancouver. Jack Blades from Night Ranger, Robin Zander and Rick Nielsen from the legendary Cheap Trick. And then, of course, Alice Cooper adding his nightmare touch to another one of my underrated songs, Slice of Your Pie. The Skid Row guys were drifting in and out of the sessions doing whatever the fuck they wanted. And the whole time, Bob Rock is basically acting as the unofficial fifth member. Does that sound familiar? We just talked about this in Saint Anger. Sometimes the producer is the band. This album is huge because so many monsters were in the room at the same time. Now, the bullet that missed, if there is a bullet that missed on Dr. Feelgood, it is not the album itself. The record is a flawless uppercut. Great production, great songs, great performances. The real bullet that missed here was the industry. This album should have won the Grammy. Period. End of discussion. Fuck you. Instead, they gave it to Living Colour. Again, incredible band, but that choice aged about as well as Vince Neil's Treadmill. And while we're here, let's talk about the fact that Mötley Crüe should be already in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Salt and Pepper is in there before the band that rewired the entire Sunset Strip. What are we even doing here? That's like telling Ozzy he can't swear or expecting Axl to show up on time. That's like asking Slash to play quietly. It's just not how it works. The math doesn't math. Leaving Mötley Crüe out of the Hall of Fame is like leaving Eddie Van Halen off a greatest guitarist list. People should riot. Their songs are solid. The fans love them. They changed rock and roll in the 80s. And Nikki Sixx spent the entire 80s walking into every writing session with a notebook full of trauma and hooks. The man weaponized heartbreak into hit songs. Mötley Crüe made their biggest album, hit number one, sold millions, toured the world at full throttle, and is still touring the world at full throttle, and still they're left outside the building, meant to honor the genre that they helped reshape. That's the real wound here. That's the demon cut that still bleeds in my mind. Now, this album is soaked in detox, in withdrawal, and the first shaky steps of sobriety. And maybe that's why it hit me so hard this year. Nikki didn't glamorize anything. He documented what killed him. Between sobriety and breakups, this album hit me like my ex. You can feel sobriety wrestling chaos. You can hear restraint fighting for its life. This album hits different when you've lived through the dark. And the lesson here is that second chances sound like this: messy, loud, disciplined, but earned. Nikki Sixx died and then wrote the album of his life. If you think your story is over, it's not. And neither is mine. Together, we're just starting this road. One breath, one choice, that's all it takes to keep swinging. That's the demon cut. Take it and bleed. Next week, I'm going to talk about one of my favorites, Jimmy Page's solo album, Outrider. It's a dirty, forgotten gem from one of the greatest to ever touch a guitar. It's not perfect, but it's perfect Jimmy Page. And if this episode cut you open, please subscribe, share it, spread it. And remember, Mission 22 and Stop Soldier Suicide. We honor every veteran who has ever served or is serving now. Thank you for your service. Thanks for watching this episode of Demon Cuts, another chapter in this survival and sobriety war journal that I'm building in real time. If this album cut you open the way it cut me, share it, spread it, pass it to someone who might need it more than you know. And if you want the deeper stories, the recovery, the healing, the rebuilding, the faith, the struggles, all of it, check out the main podcast, Louder Than My Demons. New episodes drop every week. Coming up next on Demon Cuts, Jimmy Page's Outrider and the Black Crowes' Amorica, two albums that carried me through some dark roads this year. And don't forget, Mission 22 and Stop Soldier Suicide. We honor every veteran who served or is still serving. That's the cut. Take it and bleed. I'll see you in the next cut.